Welcome back to Root and Restore, an Ayurvedic way of life. My name is Chloe and I am so grateful you are here. Before we begin, let's take a moment to settle into your body. If it feels comfortable for you, you can gently close your eyes. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a gentle, soft exhale out through the mouth. Allow your shoulders to gently drop. Let your jaw soften, your tongue relax, a gentle part in the teeth. Allow the belly to relax. Draw another breath in and gently release. Allowing yourself to arrive exactly as you are. Today we begin with sound, not to ignite the fire but to balance it. Today we are talking about Pitta. Pitta is governed by fire and a little bit of water. And while fire is necessary for transformation, too much of it can create intensity, heat, and burnout. So today, instead of activating the fire with Ram, the Bija sound for Manipura chakra, we are going to soften and stabilize Pitta with the Bija sounds LAM, the seed sound for the root chakra Muladhara, which will bring grounding, steadiness, and support. And VAM, the seed sound of the sacral chakra Svadhisthana, bringing fluidity, cooling, and emotional release. Together, these sounds invite earth and water into the system, the very elements that soothe excess fire. You are welcome to chant along or just simply listen. LAM, LAM, LAM. Gently soften into VAM, VAM, VAM. Allowing yourself to feel the difference. Notice the body settling, the breath softening, the fire becoming held rather than burning. And this brings us into our conversation today, the Pitta Dosha, the energy of transformation. In Ayurveda, Pitta is composed of fire and a small amount of water. It governs all forms of digestion and transformation in the body. It's not just the digestion of your food. It's the digestion of everything, our thoughts, our emotions, our experiences. Pitta is what allows us to perceive clearly, process efficiently, and move forward with direction. It's the inner fire that fuels our purpose. When Pitta is balanced, it expresses as steady and strong, a steady digestion, clarity of the mind, discernment, confidence. It presents as a healthy ambition, natural leadership, and there is a sense of focused presence, an ability to take aligned action without force. Pitta in balance is deeply intelligent. It knows when to act, and it knows when to pause. However, when our Pitta becomes excessive, that same fire can begin to consume rather than to transform. This is where imbalance begins to show. Physically, we may see hyperacidity, heartburn, loose stools, inflammation, skin conditions such as rashes or acne, excess heat in the body. Mentally or emotionally, we might notice irritability, frustration, impatience, perfectionism, control, critical thinking. This can be toward ourselves, or often it's towards other people. Pitta doesn't just burn in the body, it burns in the mind. So what's important to understand is that Pitta imbalance is not often random. Pitta imbalance is often not random. It is often the result of how we are living. So if we're constantly striving or overworking, or we're pushing through that fatigue, living in a state of pressure or urgency, always moving toward the next thing without allowing space to just simply be, this is when Pitta can become out of balance. In many ways, our world celebrates Pitta when we're productive, when we're full of achievement, efficiency. We get celebrated. And this is where in Ayurveda we need to remember that even fire needs containment and even fire needs rest. So the medicine for Pitta is not to extinguish the fire, but to tend to it with care, to create a relationship with your inner fire that is sustainable and not consuming. And this is where we bring in the earth and water elements through our food, through our lifestyle, and through our awareness. Foods that support Pitta are going to be those that are cooling, hydrating, and calming to the digestive system. So staying away from those spicy foods and turning more to fresh fruits, leafy greens, coconut, cucumber, soothing grains, and you'll want to use herbs like mint, coriander, and fennel. These foods will bring balance without dulling digestion, and they support our Agni without overfeeding the fire. But beyond our food, we want to work deeper with Pitta and how we relate to ourselves. So we want to soften your expectations, release the need to do everything perfectly, and allow yourself to move through life with a little more ease. Because often beneath Pitta imbalance, there is this deep desire to do things well, to be good, to succeed, and to get it right. And while that can be a beautiful quality, it becomes harmful when it is driven by pressure rather than driven by presence. Ayurveda gently invites us to shift from I need to push harder to I can trust the rhythm of my body. So simple lifestyle practices to balance Pitta would be spending time in nature, especially near water if you can, avoiding excessive heat and midday sun, creating spaciousness in your schedule, practicing cooling breath work or meditation, allowing time for rest and for play, and perhaps most importantly, cultivating compassion for yourself, for others, and for the pace of your life. Because the greatest medicine for Pitta is not discipline, it is gentleness. Before we close today, take a moment to return to your breath. Inhaling slowly and giving yourself that gentle, soft exhale. I invite you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and ask yourself, where in my life am I creating too much heat? And where can I invite in softness? Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Until next time, may you be grounded. May you be nourished. May you move gently with the rhythms of life. This is Root and Restore, an Ayurvedic way of life. Namaste.